Hey guys, Multi-Game Master 1 reporting in, and welcome to part 2 of Portal. There's not really much to say about what we did in part 1. We basically went through a series of tests set up by GLaDOS per training regulations, so from here we're just going to keep going. Okay, so we left off at test chamber number 6. Let's see what we have in here.
While safety is one of many enrichment center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
By that she means if the high energy pellet hits you, you will instantly die from it, so you want to be very careful around that. To complete this test, we need to guide that high energy pellet into this little device over here, and we can do so by popping a portal on that orange highlighted region up there.
Unbelievable. You.
Subject name here.
Must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Okay, I guess I forgot to put my name in hometown. Either that or I didn't feel like it. By the way, I forgot to cover one other control in the last episode. You can press the A button to jump, but you don't really jump high enough to places in which you can't reach. Just something you guys would like to know. Okay, so moving on to the next test. Let's see.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Well, thanks a lot, GLaDOS. It's great that you care that much about your test subjects. So second verse, same as the first. Pop a portal there, and launch the pellet up there.
Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
And we will do so by creating a portal up there and jumping on top of that scaffold. But before we do, just take a look at how slowly it moves. That is ridiculous. This slow moving scaffold may be a part of platforming, but in retrospect, it should have been programmed so that it would be able to move faster. So that way we could have more time for the game and ultimately more time for me to make time for more tests in this episode. But I digress, because that's how scaffolds are programmed. So I'm really not going to question it whatsoever. At least we made it to the end of the test, that's all that matters. So from here we can move on to the next one. And we have another loading screen. Okay, next test.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
What she means by the chamber floor is the pool of deadly goo down below. I don't know if that's acid or some kind of other substance, but if you fall in, you will die within a matter of seconds, and there is no escape, so you don't want to fall in. To solve this test, we need to pop a portal right here and duck to avoid the high energy pellet. Shoot a portal right there, and then once the pellet hits the wall, we can pop a portal right there and launch the pellet towards that device, which powers up the scaffold, allowing us access to the exit. And once again, we have to wait on the slow moving scaffold. Cue elevator music. Oh yeah, that's right. We can't cue the elevator music here because there is no elevator music. I swear, I hate this so much. Not only do we have a slow moving scaffold, but also ultimately we don't have any elevator music. That takes away all the fun and joy inside me. This is annoying and it's also frustrating me.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Yeah, because you always put us under deadly conditions, GLaDOS. And if we fail to meet the conditions within the experiments, we are subjected to death as a consequence. Good thinking, GLaDOS. Good thinking indeed.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Oh, is it now? So the reason why this test is impossible, quote unquote, is because of this emancipation grill, but no matter how much pessimism she has to put on us, we will solve this test. We'll do so by popping a portal there, taking this cube with us, then shooting another portal over there, going through and putting the cube on top of this button. Ha, GLaDOS, and you said that this test was impossible. You clearly...
Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Did you just interrupt me? I think she just interrupted me. I swear, if I find GLaDOS, I'm going to kill her. I don't like it when people, or robots for that matter, interrupt me. But mostly robots. And not people. Okay, moving on to the next test. Loading screen taking forever, thank you. Okay, let's see what we have here.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Momentum.
Okay, that was very distorted and I really couldn't make any sense of it whatsoever. But how we want to complete this test is simple. We need to get up here and we can do so by shooting a portal on the floor, jumping in, and then flying our way up here. Second verse, same as the first in this room. Shoot a portal down there, jump in, and fly. That should have worked out. Let me try that again. Sorry about that. Whee! There we go.
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Well, thanks, GLaDOS. The credit does indeed go to me. Okay, pop a portal up there, jump here, YOLO!
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
The laws of momentum that GLaDOS mentioned, by the way, is a relatively interesting and true scientific fact. Whenever you approach a portal with some speed, initially, you come out of the other side of the portal with the same amount of speed. It's pretty much just the basic laws of physics. You guys pretty much already understand that. Basically, it may kind of, well, be described as a ball, I suppose. But anyway, we're just going to move on to the next test from here, now that that's done. Test number 11. Let's see what's in store.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Gee, well, thanks a lot, GLaDOS. Of course, we pretty much have already known this up until now. Jeez. Okay, so we need to get past this next test. I see another portal gun over there. We're gonna have to get to it somehow. First, we can push this button to open the door and shoot a portal in there. And now we have to wait on that other portal gun to shoot a portal for us right here so that we can get inside the room with the high energy pellet. Okay, there we go. Taking care around the high energy pellet. Next, we need to guide the high energy pellet to that device over there. And I got that on my first try. Definitely saved me plenty of time. Okay, so with the device now full of energy, we can now reach the scaffold over there and use it to reach the other portal gun. Okay, so waiting. This is so tedious and boring. Okay, there we go. We have now reached the scaffold and we can use it to get to that other portal gun. Now you guys may think that we would be carrying around 2 portal guns, right? Well, actually, something like this happens.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in
Subject hometown, here.
Okay then. That's an interesting and amusing fact indeed. Jeez, this place is insane. Especially GLaDOS. Anyway, to escape this test, we just have to open that door and pop a portal up there. Then make one over here so we can simply make our way for the exit. And let me check the recording time real quick. Okay, we're just about 10 minutes into the recording, but I think we're going to do one more test. And then I'll call it an episode. I honestly never thought that I would be able to make it this far, but apparently, I've made such tremendous progress in this episode. Very impressive on my part. Okay, so moving on to the next test. Test number 12. Let's see.
Get Lucy there, fling yourself. Fling into space.
Somebody really needs to fix that. Okay, so we need to get up there. We can pop a portal up there and down here. Oh, by the way, with the gun now modified to generate 2 portals, we can now create our own portals. As GLaDOS said, the blue portal can be activated or shot at to wall surfaces by pressing the right trigger, and the orange one can be generated by pressing the left trigger. Okay, so now we need to keep going, making our way upwards and following GLaDOS's terms of advice, flinging into space, quote unquote. We have a button here, but we need to find a cue. Let's pop a portal up there if I can do so, and then simply make our way back down here and conserve the loss of momentum to reach up here. And I find it rather surprising that shell doesn't take damage whenever you fly into a wall, or in this case fling into a wall, quote unquote, by GLaDOS. Okay, so the cube is now set on the button. We can now make our way back upwards while conserving the loss of momentum. GLaDOS, I don't know why it is that you shouted "we." I mean, you're not the one undergoing tests and having all the fun down here. So that's another test complete, and unfortunately I am out of time, guys, so I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks for watching part 2 of Portal. If you guys liked the episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys in part 3 of Portal. For now, this is Multi Game Master 1, over and out. Bye, guys.